Hello everyone and welcome to Channel 18 TV News. I'm Don Julian filling in for Jim Rogers today. In the news, special cattle sales including a dairy dispersal and 3 Northeast Texas Beef Improvement Organization or net bio sales will be held at the Sulphur Springs Livestock Commission between now and November 14th. The first of the 4 upcoming sales will be the September 19th net bio preconditioned stocker and feeder calf sale. The consignment book has closed on that sale with over 7,000 head to be sold. All of the net bio sales begin at 1 p.m. and visitors are invited to come early and view the cattle. Along with the regular dairy sale on October 4th at the Market Center, the dispersal of the Bob Neal Dairy will be held. Included in that sale will be 105 milking cows, 23 dry cows, and 84 heifers, some to calf, in 2 months. The consignment book is still open for the October 17th net bio sale. This sale was added to the organization's preconditioned sales list a year ago due to the increased demand from organization members wanting to sell their preconditioned calves and yearlings through the net bio marketing system. Producers interested in consigning cattle to one of the net bio sales should call the Market Center and get their ear tags. It is the only one of the 3 net bio sales that still has an open consignment book. The organization's anniversary sale will be held on November 14th and will mark the 20th year for this preconditioned cattle producer organization. This sale has been full for quite some time with over 8,000 head of preconditioned cattle on the books. All the net bio auctions are broadcast on the internet, and the Sulphur Springs Livestock Auction will be accepting bids at lmaauctions.com. Internet buyers should register in advance in order to bid, and for more information on these sales, you can call 903-885-2455 or visit their website at sslivestockauctions.com. Well, it was an interesting day at Sulphur Springs High School on Friday. The 10 nominees for Homecoming Queen met with media members at 10 a.m. And here's how our interviews went. Well, let's get your name first.
My name is Joanna Duran.
All right. And your parents' names?
I'm the daughter of Cristobal and Elena Duran.
Okay. What do you do here at high school? What are you involved in?
I'm a member of the Sulphur Springs Marching Band and the Sulphur Springs Blue Blazes.
Oh, good. Okay. That's a good combination. What's your favorite thing to do out of all that?
I love them both equally. I love performing Friday nights in both of my families.
Oh, very good. Okay. Do you have a favorite teacher here at high school?
I would say that my favorite teacher is Miss McCullough. She's taught me so much.
Yeah. Very good. What do you plan to do once you graduate? What would you like to do as a career?
I plan to attend Northeast Texas Community College and intend to become a physical therapy assistant and work my way up to become a physical therapist.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Maddie Millsap.
All right. And your parents' names?
Lisa and Brad Millsap.
All right. What do you what do you do here at high school? What are you involved in?
I'm part of the varsity volleyball and softball teams, and then I'm in National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society, and Key Club.
What's your favorite activity that you do?
In school or just in general? In school? I really like softball and volleyball because I get to hang out with my friends and we get to compete, and that's really fun.
You act like you enjoy it on the court. Let me see here. You have a favorite teacher at high school?
Current or past or
Yeah, sure.
anything?
You can go all the way back.
I really like my junior English teacher, Miss Westbury. She was really cool.
Oh, okay. What kind of career plans do you have? What would you like to do?
I plan to either do accounting or finance. I really like math, which is weird, but so I feel like I might be good at that.
Her name first.
Madison Clark.
All right. And parents' names?
Valerie and Cal Clark.
Okay. What are you involved in here at high school?
I'm involved in HKK, the Culinary Arts Program, FCCLA, and drill team.
All right. What's your favorite thing out of that?
Probably drill team or culinary.
Oh, okay. You have a favorite teacher here at high school?
Miss Keneally.
Oh, okay. What kind of career plans do you have? What would you like to do when you graduate?
Plan on going to Northeast Texas Community College in Mount Pleasant, and then attending the Escoffier Culinary School in Austin.
Very good.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Madison Caparota.
All right. And parents' names?
Jenna and Derek Nordowney.
And what are you involved in here at high school?
I really like Key Club, FFA. I'm trying to think. I like to volunteer with Bright Star Baseball too.
Oh, good.
And I'm Leo's buddy, so I really like doing that as well.
What is your favorite thing out of all that?
Probably Key Club. I like all the activities and helping other people, so.
Oh, good thing. You have a favorite teacher here at high school?
I loved my junior English teacher, Miss Westbury, and also like my senior English teacher, Miss Bailey. So.
Oh, 2 votes for Westbury. What would you like to do as a career when you graduate?
I want to be a child psychologist when I'm older. So.
Your name?
Alina Bledsoe.
And parents' names?
Jeff and Loretta Bledsoe.
And what are you involved in here at high school?
HST, HOSA, and Practicum of Health Science.
And what favorite thing out of all that?
Probably Practicum.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you learn a lot. don't
Yes,
you?
sir.
And you have a favorite teacher at high school?
Probably Miss Bryn.
And when you graduate, what would you like to do?
Go into the field of nursing.
Okay, well, good luck with that.
Thank you, sir.
Madeline Ray.
And parents' names?
Kyle and Leslie Ray.
And what are you involved in here at high school?
I'm the clarinet section leader in the high school band. I'm the vice president of NHS, and I'm in Key Club.
What's your favorite thing?
Mine would be band.
Would be band.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good one. Favorite teacher here at high school?
Mr. Grafton would be my favorite.
Oh, good. That's a good choice. And what would you like to do as a career when you graduate?
I'm going to get a degree in sociology and go into social work.
So, what's your name?
Jacqueline Espinoza.
And your parents' name?
Fran Frias and Santiago Martinez.
Oh, okay. And what are you involved in here at SSHS?
I'm in drill team.
Drill team.
Yes,
Okay.
that's it.
Is that your favorite thing to do, I guess?
Reading, dancing.
Oh, okay. And you have a favorite teacher at high school?
Miss Harris.
Okay. And what kind of career plans do you have after you graduate?
I want to go to college, but to A&M Commerce.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what I want to do.
Okay. Plenty of time to figure that out, right?
Yes.
That's the name.
I'm Camry Price.
Get your parents' names.
Julie Clay Price.
Okay. And what do you do here at Silver Springs High School? What are you involved in?
I'm a Key Club officer, and I do FCCLA.
Okay. And what's your favorite thing?
Probably Key Club,
Key
just
Club.
so I can help out with things, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. They are a good organization.
They are.
Favorite teacher here?
Amber Warren.
Oh, okay. And what kind of career things would you like to do when you graduate?
I want to do occupational therapy. I'm either going to go to A&M Commerce, UT Tyler, or Harding University in Searcy.
That's, I guess, a growing field, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
A lot of therapy things.
Planning to get my master's in it.
Oh, wonderful.
Sadie Stroud,
And your parents' names?
Keith and Rory Stroud.
And what are you involved in here at high school?
I play softball and volleyball. I'm in Key Club and leadership.
Okay. What's your favorite thing?
Probably volleyball and softball.
Okay. And do you have a favorite teacher here?
Probably Coach V or Miss Garrett.
Okay. And what kind of career plans do you have after graduation?
Well, I plan to attend college somewhere and then study missions and hopefully one day to serve in Africa.
And you'll probably hope to play softball.
Maybe.
Or volleyball.
Yes, hopefully.
I'm Stephanie Olguin.
Okay. And parents' name?
Miguel and Alejandro Cadena.
And what are you involved in here at the high school?
I'm in Key Club, FCCLA, HSTE, and Dare to Dream.
All right. And do you have a favorite thing out of that group?
Key Club.
Key Club?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I love helping the community and being involved.
And they really do that.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite teacher?
Coach Jeter, my psychology teacher.
Oh, okay. What kind of career plans do you have after graduation?
I want to attend Texas State University and major in radiation therapy.
The student body will be voting on these young ladies, and they will select 2 princesses and a queen. The nominees will have an early morning before school practice next Wednesday at the multipurpose building field. They will be introduced at a pep rally next Friday. Then the queen and princesses will be announced prior to the homecoming football game next Friday at Prim Stadium against Terrell. Friday was also the first Food Truck Friday at Sulphur Springs High School. This was the idea of Student Council President Alexis Lopez, and she told KSST that she picked up the idea at a Student Council state convention. Alexis pitched the idea to high school administration, and they liked it. Students swarmed the 5 local food trucks that showed up on Friday. There were 2 taco trucks, a pizza truck, a Chinese food truck, and a smoked meats truck. Cafeteria food was also available in the cafeteria for the students not interested in that food truck fare. The first Food Truck Friday seemed to go pretty well.
Central Baptist Church in Sulphur Springs has a brand new pastor, Chris Stevens. Let's meet him along with Children's Director Melinda Henderson.
With new leadership comes change, and with change comes good and also some bad, but you get things motivated and you get them rolling, and you get the focus of the people in the right direction, and the Lord blesses and the church grows, and we've been able to see that thus far. We've already had 4 saved. We baptized 3. We'll baptize another one this coming Sunday. So the Lord is doing great things as we move forward for His cause.
Well, here in Sulphur Springs, Hopkins County, which you're new to, and I'd like to find out a little bit more about where all you come from, but we like to know things about people. So tell us about yourself.
Well, I was born in Fairbanks, Alaska. My dad was in the Air Force, and I graduated from high school in San Angelo, Texas. Went to 13 different schools, went to 3 in my 5th grade. So needless to say, I like people, because when you travel that much, you just got to like people, whether they like you or not. You just like them, and they push yourself on them, so to speak. But I've pastored in Alabama, and in Kansas, and now in Texas. I was an associate pastor in Louisiana and in Tennessee, and I'm an LSU Tiger fan, but that's okay because I have friends and enemies in all camps, so that is all right. My wife and I have 4 daughters, Tiffany, Amber, Crystal, and Tiara, and not in that order, and 11 grandkids. So 3 of them live in Kansas with 8 grandkids, and 1 daughter lives in Mississippi, where she was actually born in the Gulfport area with her 3 kids.
Well, you have been blessed in your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And so you also did some other things. Now, I want to get back to your pastoring, but first, you did other things like you worked in radio?
I did. I was actually a disc jockey in Alabama and enjoyed it. I was on a country station, and I had the morning show, and I was on a gospel station, and I had the early morning show. But it was just, when you get to work in the radio, you get to make a difference where you don't see, because you've got an audience that never looks at you, but they hear you all the time. And it's funny because you'll be out in the area and they don't know your face, but as soon as you speak, they say, "Oh, I listened to you." And that's pretty cool.
That is very, very cool. You also did some work in sports.
I did. I'm an athletic nut. I love softball. Matter of fact, I still play men's fast pitch. Every year there's a tournament in Tennessee, not in Tennessee, in Illinois. It's called the Masters, and it's for the 55 and over. And we go up there and we play. And 3 years ago, we took 2nd place. 2 years ago, we didn't do very good. And Last year we did even worse.
Okay.
But that's okay because we have fun. And it's just a bunch of old men out there acting like young guys. But I also did a lot of officiating. I officiated softball, basketball, and volleyball, all on the college level. I did some SEC, some Big 12, Conference USA, Sun Belt, and conferences like that.
Melinda, pretty interesting guy that y'all found to come to Central Baptist. And you were in Sweetwater, Texas?
Yes, ma'am. I pastored there at Broadway Baptist Church for 10 years.
Okay. Tell me how you came from being an Air Force brat, would you call yourself that, and becoming a pastor?
That's easy. I was saved at the age of 10 in San Angelo, Texas. 3 months later, God called me to preach. And I knew that at the age of 10, and that's all I've ever wanted to do. Of course, there's been times I've done other things. I've worked on a pig farm. I've worked on a nuclear submarine. But all my life, all I've ever wanted to do is preach and pastor. And for 40 years, I've been in full-time ministry. Before that, at the age of 14, I was actually my own youth pastor and song leader at our church. But that's what God called me to do, and that's all I've ever wanted to do.
Do you like the small towns the best?
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Biggest place I've ever lived is Gulfport, Mississippi. And we lived in a little community of Orange Grove, and there's about 38 to 40,000 just in that small community. But I'm a small person. I'm a small person. No, I'm a small town person because I love people, and I like to just be where people are. I'm not an office guy.
So he's not? Okay. Do you find Central Baptist Church welcoming you, open arms and exuberant?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I am so excited that the very first, when I came and candidated, they asked all the questions you could ever ask, and I just answered them. And then when I left, there was a 2-week period between the time I candidated and the time they called me. I just spent a lot of time in prayer and said, Lord, if this is what you want, that's what we want. If not, then that's okay too. And when I got the call that they were going to extend a call for me to come, Robin and I sat in the living room and cried because we were so excited. And they're such loving people. And the amazing thing to me is they're such a diverse people. We have people that came over on the ark with Noah, and yet we've got young couples that are so excited about what is happening at the church, and everybody's involved. And that's what is exciting to me. And they love us. They've welcomed us with open arms, and some have even brought us food to the house, and it wasn't poisoned, so it's good.
Well, with our new pastor, we have some new things in place at Central Baptist, maybe some older things revived. And so, Melinda, tell us a little bit about the children programs.
Well, we are starting up a new children's program. It's called Kids Zone, and it'll start this Sunday, and it starts at 10:30, and that'll be our children's church time. Of course, we have Sunday school at 9:30, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. The kids are going to have video games, and we're going to have an art station. We're going to have a snack shack, lots of games and great Bible lessons, and just a lot of fun for the kids. And I hope, with us being on the radio, that can be extended out to the community, and we'd love to welcome everyone to come.
Okay. Some people are looking for a place to take their family, maybe make a new start at church, take their family where there's other kids.
Yes, that is what we're hoping, and it starts this Sunday at 10:30. That's Kids Zone at.
I will interrupt you here because she has worked day and night and remodeled completely the Kids Zone room. We're not quite done yet, but we're going to have a slide in there. We're going to have a reading station.
Yes.
She just done an excellent job getting it all together and in moment by moment putting it where it needs to be and doing all the remodeling. She's repainted. She has come out of there covered with paint herself, and I was hoping the wall didn't look like her, but you never know. But she has done awesome, and I'm so proud of her.
Well, I didn't do it alone. I had the Lewis Tatum and Jerry Chapman and the Sheriff's Department come in and bring the trustees in and help me accomplish this goal. And I couldn't have done it without them, so I want to extend a great thanks to them. They're a great group of people, and I'm glad to be part of their community, our community.
This is true. Now, Awana is also starting up?
Yes, ma'am. It's starting this Sunday. We're going to start it at a different time. It's at 5:30 in the morning. 5:30 in the evening to 7 o'clock. Church will start at 6 to 7, but we're going to start it at 5:30 so we can get out at the same time with the parents this year. So we're going to go ahead and start registration at 5 o'clock, and there'll be people there to start the registration and people there to welcome the kids to come, and I'm pretty excited about that.
Okay, that's
We've already got folks registered online,
Yes.
and they can go to our website and register.
They can.
And the website is? Okay.
Sure. Okay. I have no clue, but I can look it up on my phone.
We'll Google that.
I've only been here 5 weeks, so I'm still trying to figure out my name.
So Awana is 5:30 to 7 for kids ages 3 through 5th grade.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It is.
Now, I want Pastor to tell us about some new things in choir and Sunday school and all that at church.
Yes, we've got our Sunday school programs up and running, and we have also life groups. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little change. We're going to name our Sunday school life groups, because that's what we do. We have, I think there's 5 adult life groups. There's 2 teenage life groups, and the kids, they have all that going on over there with them. And then we're going to take our life groups and we're going to make them connecting points. And we're going to emphasize individual things for them. Some of us love sports, so we're probably going to have a recreation connecting point. Okay. And one night of the week we'll go out and play softball, or go out and play basketball, or go out and play golf, or go out and kick each other in soccer. I don't know exactly how that looks, but through it all, it'll all be centered around the Word of God. And baseball is mentioned in the Bible in Genesis 1:1 in the big inning, so we can play baseball biblically, and we can play tennis because who was it? Joseph served in Pharaoh's court. So, we can do all of these things and have a connecting point there, and whatever somebody needs to be connected with in their life, that's what we want to do. We want to connect with people where they are, share with them the love of Christ, and then let God do a work in their heart and life. We also have started choir back. Matter of fact, this Sunday the choir will open with a fairly new old song. It's everything's new at some point, so it doesn't matter. The choir's going to open with Jesus Messiah, a very, very beautiful rendition of that song out of one of our praise and worship books. Last Sunday, the choir sang for the choir special during the offering, In Christ Alone. And so we're getting our choir up and running, and I think we have 25 signed up and being at practice and singing. So we're looking forward to it being a 40-voice choir, but that takes time. It really does. But
so
we're
choir
excited
practice
about
Wednesday evenings?
And Wednesday evenings right after church for 15 minutes, and Sunday from 5:15 to 5:45.
So if you want to get started with some new things, come to Central Baptist Church, get in the choir, bring the kids for the programs there. And,
yes, ma'am.
And I hear that Central Baptist Church folks love to sing.
Oh, they do. Yes.
And you have a beautiful, welcoming, spacious sanctuary.
Yes, we do. When I walked in, I was just awed. I had seen it in the past at a meeting, but I never had really looked at it until the Sunday I went to candidate. And when I walked in, it was amazing how beautiful the auditorium was.
Central Baptist Church is right across from Buford Park,
Yes, ma'am.
And, okay, Revival, we have only about a minute or two to talk about that.
Oh, we got Brian Beaver coming, a great young evangelist. He's a little old school and a little new school together. He's in his middle 30s, an awesome preacher of the Word of God. And he's coming. He's going to be there October 21st through October 23rd, just a Sunday through Wednesday time, just to get excited. And it's going to be an evangelistic outreach. We're having Friend Day on October the 21st. Okay. So you bring your friend, you get them saved, and see what God does something in their life. Bring your enemy, and they become your friend.
Okay. October 21st through 24th is Revival, but October 20th, like about noon?
It'll be right after the parade, behind the church in the fenced area. We're going to have a family time, and we're going to have a free pumpkin patch. The sheriff's department orders all the pumpkins, and they'll feed whoever wants to come. We're going to have hot dogs and games and pumpkin painting, and we may even do some pumpkin bowling. So come get a free pumpkin and come and enjoy a little bit of fellowship, and we're going to just have a really good time doing that.
Is it free?
It is free.
That's free's good.
Free is good.
We also have one more new thing, and that's our logo.
Oh,
we
yeah.
have a brand new logo. She's got it up on her phone. It's CBC, Central Baptist Church, where Christ is central.
Where Christ is central. And our website is atcentral.org. So go and see our different activities that we've got going on.
It's like at central.org.
At central.org.
Thank you so much for coming in today. And we are excited about Chris and Robin Stevens. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, thank you for having us, and we're excited to be part of the community. Looking forward to meet each and every one. Had the privilege of joining the Kiwanis Club this past week, and plan on getting involved in the community as much as I can.
Well, don't be a stranger here to KSST and our Channel 18 TV, and your story will be posted on ksstradio.com here in just a little while.
Thank you so much, Nola.
Thank you, Melinda, and you too, Pastor.
Thank you.
That's Channel 18 TV News for today. I'm Don Julian, filling in for Jim Rogers. Thank you for joining me, and so long, everybody.